Hey guys, I've just lit my candle here and I'm going to place it here, bringing in the blessing, the golden white love. And I've got a glass of red wine, so I'm going to be enjoying this. There's a few things I'd like to say. Oh my gosh, my hair is crazy. I need to have a haircut again. I'm either going to do a nice short look or just shave half my head again, like I did the last year or the year before. But I like to share a little something that kind of happened yesterday, the 29th of December. So something happened that hardly ever happens, and that was I was with my brother. Again, that hardly ever happens. And he started getting into an argument with his wife. And to be quite frank, to be quite honest with you, that's all they do. My sister and her husband, my brother and his wife, that is all they do. My parents, which is basically why I was always like, yeah, I'm never getting married and all this stuff, but he's not doing anything. He's ready to get in the car. His daughter's there. His daughter sees me. She's like, oh, Talat, I want to spend time with you. I want to come with you. I want to go with you. And my brother gives in to her when she sees me because she loves me. And she remembers I basically raised her for a good 3.5 years. But so I feel like holding this candle while I say all this. So just because it's so healing. And I guess the entire time that she's yelling at him over complete nonsense, which I stay out of, she had the door of the car open, so that wasted the battery of the car. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is because it's very symbolic, okay? Which is a form of a blessing in disguise, okay? And so she had the door open, and so she's yelling at him for a good half an hour, and it was like it was pretty bad yesterday, the weather and everything, and he's like, just hop in the car, I'll take you where you need to go, and you know, my daughter can come with you. And I'm like, sure. So they were going at it, and then the car battery goes out. My brother turns around. He loses it at his wife because for a good half an hour she was yelling at him. He turns around, he loses it at her, and then she fights back and he's fighting back, and I'm just like, why am I here? And poor daughter, she's in the back, you know. And then just that second, she stormed in. She went in. I don't know what she was doing. A van starts going by. And not even going by, but my brother was just like pissed off. And he's like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to go here? How am I going to do that? You ruined everything and all this stuff. And so this van stopped. It was like a gray van. And they were boosting. So he was like one of the rare people that was like willing to have the car boosted, the battery. And so thankfully in time everything went well and we made it and all that, and the car battery, everything worked well because he had to go to work right after and he's not going to make it. I looked at the license plate number. And in the meantime, by the way, when they're arguing, my heart was like all fucked up, okay? I am really sensitive when it comes to families. I'm really sensitive to couples arguing, and I'm really sensitive to when there's a little girl in the background that has to deal with her parents arguing over the stupidest reasons. Okay, there's no end goal, there's no beginning, there's no intention, there's no reason to why they're arguing. They're just arguing for the sake of arguing. They're just arguing for one person to be dominant over another, okay? And I've been in a center of that since I was a little girl, and I just never liked it. Never ever liked it. So I felt like that rekindling of my childhood was coming back, you know? So it felt like that dagger coming right in my heart. So I was like, gonna have a panic attack. And I looked at the license plate number, and the license plate, there's letters, of course, and then the last three numbers or digits or the end of the license plate was 448. So symbolic, eh? Because those numbers follow me everywhere. As I've said, master number 44. As I've said, when I've had my business and spirituality, the number 4 and 44 and 444 and the number 8 follows me everywhere. So of course that was very symbolic for me, because that reminded me kind of my past, of everything that I've been really communicating and expressing and staying in my integrity since childhood, and be it relationships, friendships, businesses, school life, society as a whole, where I fit into society, my life purpose, my ultimate plan, the law, the governments, my ancestry, my family, my future, everything. If you watch my videos, you know what I'm talking about, right? And so I knew what that meant. I knew, here is the ultimate change. This is a new beginning. And it's always a blessing in disguise, okay? With suffering comes a new beginning. And this person was very symbolic. The messages, the numbers was very symbolic for me. That I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, okay? And then shortly after, when we're moving forward, a bus number 44 came right after. So if this does not confirm anything or everything, I don't know what does. And I find that to be highly symbolic. Highly, highly, highly symbolic. I'm being blocked here. You know what I mean? It's just really highly symbolic for me. I find messages like this to be really, really important. So if you're seeing number symbologies, license plates, bulletin boards, newspapers, on the computer, phone digits, alarm clocks, pay attention to what happens before, during, and after that you see this message, okay? It's usually a universal message that involves your life purpose. It usually involves some transmutation, some change of past, present, future taking place for you. It doesn't always necessarily have to be a Google search of angel number da 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 da, or numerology number da 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 da. It's very symbolic for you, okay? It's going to be different for you. I mean, you can go back and forth between these numbers. I remember last year, I kept attracting clients and people that were like, I'm seeing 666 everywhere. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What is that? And so, I'd give them whatever it is that I was experiencing, and so there's symbology everywhere. Then again, the number 44 has been really getting to me in the last 3 years, so I just hope that message sits well with you guys. And if you happen to see or attract certain number frequencies, really tune into your heart chakras, really tune into your intuitive minds, and tune in, okay? It can be something that really is very symbolic for you, and really just pay attention, because although it was like my inner child that was re-emerging, I felt like it was an actual completion, okay? And I felt that car coming in was basically a new beginning for me, was basically a new beginning for everybody that's involved with me, and that we're all doing this to move forward with our purposes, because a lot of great changes are taking place for all of us, okay?